Howdy, my dudes. Random Fight Fan here. I just wanted to go ahead and show you that you guys are absolutely getting nerfed and you didn't even know it. So the first thing that we want to go ahead and do on any build here, for any charge generation kind of thing, we wanted to make it feel as smooth and basically as seamless as possible. And so what we're doing with that mostly is running Combat Frenzy with Profusion to get as many charges possible. We're also using Sniper's Mark on Castle and Critical to make it automated. You can even use Call of the Week to dash around and get it. But I want to make that as easy as possible with only Castle and Critical and Sniper's Mark, and we definitely found out how to do it. So as you can see here, we got in this video that we took everything off. It's just Castle and Critical, Sniper's Mark, nothing else. We're putting it all in. Let's jump into the map. You can see I got full charges here, and I got nothing else going on in there, just Castle and Critical, Sniper's Mark, and you can see those frenzy charges going up and keeping very consistent. It's all the way through the map. It's through the breaches here. It's constantly giving you charges. It feels really good. But as you can tell, I have kind of a funny layout, and that's because I'm using a controller. This only works on controller. If you don't have a controller, this doesn't work at all. And this is one of the ways that is kind of sort of being nerfed for you. Let's pull this up with mouse and keyboard. This is the same way. No Combat Frenzy, no Call of the Week. This is just Sniper's Mark, and you can tell all through the way throughout here I'm getting next to no frenzy charges at all. The reason for that is because of the select targeting mode that controllers get. They get auto targeting. So when we come back here and check out how it works in the maps with the controller, yeah, it's going constantly. What happens when you toss out your ability, the first enemy that gets hit usually gets one popped, and that's where your mouse and cursor is with mouse and keyboard, but with the controller you don't have that. And so as soon as the first enemy gets popped, it's getting crit, it immediately stacks over to the very next enemy. I guess I need to fast forward to kind of find something where this is going on. As you can see, it tosses out, and then the next enemy will get a frenzy charge. So like that guy got a frenzy charge. And now, let's see where more enemies come up. There's this guy right here. I guess that's the only one that's alive. Let's find another pack. Well, as you'll see as it's going through, if it's just one enemy, you still won't really get the power charge unless they survive. But if there's multiple, it will bounce a frenzy charge to somebody else, and it will auto hit, auto crit, usually if you have the 100% crit chance, and give you these full frenzy charges. It is, like I said, smooth, powerful, fantastic. The reason why this doesn't work with mouse and keyboard, we'll just stop this right now and go back to the mouse and keyboard here, is because when cast on critical is casting, it's where your mouse is. It's trying to generate kind of where your cursor is, either when you first cast the ability or when it hits and crits. I'm not too sure exactly, but this has a huge downside in the fact that you will almost never get any cast on criticals off except for against rares like that, exactly, because they may survive the first hit, which allows cast on critical to actually cast and go out onto that target and then bounce back and hit them again to consume the charge to give you frenzy charges. But after that, you use up all the charges, they're gone, it feels bad, you won't get them throughout the map pretty much any other time. It's just not good. It feels great against bosses and certain rares that can survive the initial hit, but nothing else. So yeah, this is just a very unfortunate way that we're kind of sort of getting nerfed. Controller makes this work extremely smooth, very nice, very powerful. It's how auto-targeting should work with cast on criticals. Well, just any cast on meta skills. But yeah, that is everything that I have. I hope you learned something. Like and sub if you did, and if you didn't, don't. Either way, I'm happy you're here. See you later, my dudes.